terminal of the cell of 2 volt. So 2 with a positive symbol. When you are going from negative lower to higher, potential is gained. Okay, now when you reach down, this is the current I that is being passed, and you are going in the same direction as that of the current, so minus of 2 into capital I. Okay, so finally when you reached here, you will go like this, and you will find that this is the path. Okay, you are again going from the negative to positive terminal, therefore plus 2, this is equal to 0. So to be as 0, not all the points. If its numerical value is 0, you will be able to solve that, but you cannot assume 2 points to be at 0. Okay, so I hope you got the restriction of the two formula. Now the only formula that is left to you is the Kirchhoff laws. Okay, you have to take the direction of the current. Okay, now when you will take the direction of the current, then you have to make the loop. Once you have made the loop, you will be able to solve this. Okay, so pause the screen for a while and try this question, guys. Have a try of this. Okay, so I hope you have at least tried this. So let's begin of how to approach this. Okay, first let me please copy it. Okay, and let's increase this. Now what do I want? I want to solve this. So let's take that one current I1 is emitted here like this, and another current I2 is emitted here like this. Definitely other different currents will be emitted here, I1 and I2 over there. Okay, I2 like this, I1 like this, and let's say it's going like this. Okay, perfect. So I1 and I2 gets combined here. Therefore, can I say that I1 plus I2 is equal to the capital I, which is being asked to me in this question? Right, now it's perfect. Let us take the loops and let us start solving this question. So it's completely random that what is the sense of loop you want to take, whether you want to take this in clockwise or anti-clockwise, it's up to you. Okay, so let's begin for loop 1. For loop 1, I can say that I am going like this. So I am I'm starting with this point. Okay, so the current is going, the loop direction is also this way, so minus I1 into 2. Okay, now you have reached to this point. Okay, so here you are going downward, okay, in the same direction as that of the current. So I can say minus of okay, not minus exactly. Why? Because you are going from negative to the positive terminal of the cell of 2 volt. So 2 with a positive symbol. When you are going from negative lower to higher, potential is gained. Okay, now when you reach down, this is the current I that is being passed, and you are going in the same direction as that of the current, so minus of 2 into capital I. Okay, so finally when you reach here, you will go like this, and you will find that this is the path. Okay, you are again going from the negative to positive terminal, therefore plus 2, this is equal to 0. So minus 2I1 minus 2I is equal to 4. Okay, sorry, plus 4 is equal to 0. Therefore I can say I1 plus capital I is equal to 2. Okay, perfect. Let's take another one. Okay, yeah, remember that I is equal to I1 plus I2. Okay, so you can just simplify and you will get it's 2I1 plus I2 is equal to 2. That is what I get from the first equation. Now for the second loop, I can say let's go here like this. So you are going from the positive to the negative terminal of the cell, therefore minus 2 volt. Now you have reached here, so the current is going plus I2 over above, and you are getting downward opposite, therefore plus of I2 into 2. Now you are going again from the higher to the lower potential, therefore minus 2 volt again. Okay, and when you reach here, you have to go up again like this. So this is my direction, but the current I is going opposite, therefore minus 2 into capital I, this is equal to 0. So when you will solve this, you will get 2I2 minus 2I is equal to 4 again. So I2 minus I is equal to 2. Okay, you already know that what's the value of I1 I, so I can say I2 minus I1 plus I2 is equal to 0. When you will take this out, I2 minus I1 minus I2 is equal to 0, minus minus gets cancelled, minus I1 is equal to, I'm sorry, this 2. Okay, so I1 is equal to 2, no, minus 2. Okay, so the value of I1 is your minus 2. Okay, perfect. I1 is equal to minus 2. Now what is the value of what's the other value of the current I1 here? Okay, let's find the value for I2. So what will be the value for I2 here? So let's check this and find the value. Okay, can I say here that 2 into minus 2 plus I2 is equal to 0, so that's minus 4. So I can say that the value of I2 in this particular question can be determined. Okay, so with the help of this method, you will be able to calculate this. Okay, and finally then you have to calculate that what is the value of I1 plus I2, that is equal to capital I. Okay, so I think that's not a hard stuff. Should we do it together? Okay, just give me a moment. So I can say here, just a minute. Okay, I think am I doing some calculation mistake? Just give me a moment, guys. Let me check whether I have done some calculation mistake here. Yes, actually I have taken minus 2 into I. No, it should be plus. Okay, that's perfect. So you will now get the value of value here. Okay, just a minute. So I can say it's actually equal to I1 plus 2 I2 is equal to 2. Okay, that's the two equation I got here. Now I have to find the value of I1 plus I2. So what I can do here is I can just eliminate any one of them. I1 is equal to, let's say, 2 minus 2 times of I2. So put the value here. 2 into 2 minus 2 times of I2 plus I2 is equal to 2. 4 minus 4 I2 plus I2 is equal to 2. So 2 minus, I can write minus 3 I2 is equal to 2 minus 4. That is equal to 3 I2 minus 3 I2 is equal to minus 3. So I2 that I get here is equal to how much? The value of I2 in this question is 2 by 3. Okay, similarly find the value of I1, and once you get the value of I1, you will be able to find the value here. Okay, let us do it completely. So I can say it is equal to 2 minus 2 times of 2 by 3. So that is equal to how much? I think again I am getting the wrong value. Okay, very simple. Let us equate both of them. Okay, let us just since both of them give the value of 2, I can say 2 I1 plus I2 is equal to I1 plus 2 times of I2. So I will get here I1, what's the value here? I1 is equal to I2, I guess. No, it's 2 I1 minus I1 is equal to 2 I2 minus I2. So you will get I1 is equal to I2. Okay, both are having the same value. So I1 is equal to I2, you got the value here, guys. Okay, now just put the value and let us solve this together. So from here I can get, okay, same value you have already got. So I got I2 is equal to how much? I2 is equal to 2 by 3. Okay, I1 will be again 2 by 3, therefore capital I2 plus I1 is equal to 4 by 3, that is 1.33 ampere. So 1.33 ampere is the right answer to this question. Okay, I hope that this completely makes a sense and you have understood of how to attempt this kind of question. I know I have taken a slightly more time because of the confusion that I have gone here. Okay, you might not have the question after a good amount of practice and after solving the question step by step completely. Okay, so till that time, keep on practicing it. So let us do further questions. The other question is something like this. Okay, the question says, in the circuit shown, the cells A and B have negligible resistance. Negligible resistance. Find it is having negligible resistance. For VA is equal to 12 volt, R1 is equal to 500 ohm, R is equal to 100 ohm. The galvanometer shows no deflection. The galvanometer shows no deflection. Okay, the value of VB is how much? Okay, the diagrams look something like this. Understand it very clearly that the galvanometer shows no deflection. It is basically a hint. Try to correlate that hint. This is your VB, this is R, this is R1, and this is VA. Okay, I hope you have at least tried this. So if you have tried this, guys, let us try to solve this. Okay, can I say here that I can make loops? Now I will be making loop. Let us say that this is my loop I1. Okay, and this I1 will be going here. Okay, what is the current that is there from IB? Well, I am not able to actually understand that why is there current in IB. If the galvanometer shows no deflection, that means the current passing through this is equal to 0. Therefore, 0 current will be passing through here. So, if 0 current is passing over there, the current that is going in the resistance R is equal to I1 only, right? So, let us make the loop and let us understand them. So, these are the direction of loop. This is loop 1 and this is loop 2. So, talking about the loop 1, I can write, you are going from the negative to the positive terminal. So, VA plus VA. Now you are going in the same direction as that of the loop. Therefore, minus I1 into R1. And when you reach here, again you are going in the same direction as that of R. So, minus I1 into capital R. This is equal to 0. So, what's it's 12 minus I1. This have to be calculated. What's R? I can say R1 is given as 500 and I1 again, and this is given as 100. This is equal to 0. So I can say 600 I1 minus of 600 I1 is equal to minus 12. This is 50. So I can say I1 is equal to how much? I1 is equal to 1 upon 50, or you can say 0.02 ampere. Okay. For now I got the value here. Okay, that sounds good. Now what is the next thing I can do is, let's solve it for loop number 2. For loop number 2, I can say that when you are going like this, so you are actually crossing the resistance R. Okay, you are crossing in the same direction, so minus of I1 into R. Okay, and now you are going from the negative to the positive terminal, therefore plus VB is equal to 0. Therefore VB is equal to I1 into R. Okay, what's I1? I1 is your 1 by 50. 1 by 50 to what is R? So R is given as 100. Oh, that cuts here, and this gives me a value of 2 volt. So what is the voltage of the battery or the cell VB? That is 2 volt. Okay, just assume that how easy was this, right? So definitely some merits and demerits are present everywhere. Okay, let's do another question, and the question sounds like this. The question says that find the potential difference between the point A and the point B. Okay, so this is the point A. Okay, this is B, this is A, this is my 3 ampere, this is 9 volt, this is 1 ohm, this is 8 volt, this is 7 volt, this is equal to 2 ohm. You have to find that what is the value of the potential difference between the point A, B. Understand this thing very clearly, that if it is talking between A, B, that means you are...
The problem is not effort. It's lack of personal attention. With one-to-one mentoring, every doubt is addressed, every concept is applied, and real improvement begins.